Understand you've been out all night.
Aye?
Where'd you go?
I just walked. I wanted to be alone. To think.
Wandering about on your own? Damn it, anything can happen. Any road you're safe. Children have been asking after you.
Well, they'll have to get used to being without me. Father, the court. I don't think I can face it.
Hey, I'll be there. I know what you're going through, but I'll be there to take care of you.
Thank you, Father. I think without you...
No. Put it out of your mind. Come on. Let's go home.
You promised you'd be in that court with me.
I know I did, lass. Believe me, the last thing in this world that I want to do is to break that promise.
But it won't stop you doing it.
Luke, I've let you down. I know how you feel. If I could put this voyage off, I would.
Well, then put it off. Father, I need you in the court with me.
Oh, if only I could. It's important that I sail.
If it's that important, then tell me why.
I can't. I've been sworn to secrecy.
But I was foolish enough to believe that for once you were behaving like a proper father.
Explain to your father. Explain what?
I've been on tour. Singing in Birmingham, Leicester, Leeds. At the moment, I'm in Manchester. That's how I was able to come across in the train today. But I shall have to be back in time for the evening performance.
Charlotte, this is all somewhat...
I should have written to him. I kept meaning to, but... Now, you see, I'm booked to open here next week.
Here? In Liverpool?
At the Pantheon.
The Pantheon? But it's a music hall.
Oh, naturally, I don't perform under my own name. But should Father find out... Well, you know what he's like.
Well, for once, I think I might be inclined to agree with him.
Elizabeth? You know what that damn girl of mine's been up to? Ah!
Father?
Don't you father me.
Now, James.
Flaunting yourself, damn music hall queen.
A singer. And proud of it.
Proud of it, bringing ridicule on the family, exhibiting yourself.
James!
The Lancashire Nightingale, that's her. That's what your niece has come to. A damned music hall turn.
Yes! At which I have worked and worked until it is good. Very good. And it's given me more confidence than I've had in my whole life, because I've done it on my own.
Found yourself some fine feathers to go with it, too.
Charlotte, this is you, this nightingale.
Oh, what does it matter what she's called? She's been gawked at by riffraff. Forecastle scum.
Why, their money's as good as yours is.
Ha!
Charlotte, the way you're billed, they must think highly of you, and well paid by all accounts, James.
Pay you well, do they, for this turn of yours, eh? Well, how much do they pay you?
7.
7 shillings a week, eh? You call that being well paid?
Pounds, Father, pounds!
Pounds, pounds.
And I'm opening at the Pantheon next week.
The Pantheon.
I shall bring you some tickets on Sunday. And then I can meet Margarita at last.
Best reserve a box. Can't have your father sitting amongst riffraff.
Come. Ah, Miss Charlotte. Did the auction go well?
Remarkably well, Mr. Dunwoody. The Estolosa fetched £1,600, and the Charlotte Rhodes 1,750.
Upon my word.
I was named after her, you know. My father's first ship. I was sorry to see her go.
Well, Mr. Onedin was never one to cling on to the past.
And you obviously approve of that philosophy, Mr. Dunwoody.
Oh, we can learn from the past, Miss Charlotte, but it never helps to dwell there for too long. There is always a bright future if only one looks for it.
True. Something I'm only now discovering.
Yes. And I'm so pleased to see that you and Mr. Samuel are on friendly terms again, miss.
What do you mean?
Oh, One evening last week when I was in Manchester, I saw the two of you dining together. And you know, for a moment, I almost forgot that you were no longer married.
Yes. Well, we just happened to run into each other. Your wife, Mr. Dunwoody?
My late wife.
Oh, I'm sorry. And this must be your daughter.
No. That is the present Mrs. Dunwoody.